Love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward spot.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
DeRozan on the wing. Pass to Williams. Ball against Young. Lets it go from 11. Ball no good. Here's Atlanta now. Outside Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Collins. They get it back. Capella dishes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Levine passes to Vucevic. Back to Levine. Drives to the hoop. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke.
Williams' shot is off. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. Oh, Vucevic in position. Out to DeRozan. Inside. Here's Williams. Here's Vucevic. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And the instincts on the glass. Love how Vucevic tracks these misses down and then able to convert.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Williams finds Levine. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 on the shot clock. Outside DeRozan. Ball from long range. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hunter the pass to Bogdanovich. From deep. He can't hit that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Ball with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Levine, it's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Well, you can't afford to let him get comfortable, especially when he's looking to fire from the mid-range.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Young pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Takes the three. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Count it. Good.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Young looking around. Shoots the three. It's all in by the Bulls.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Bogdanovich against Levine. Yep, that one goes. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, a strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. At the top of the key, Williams. Outside, Ball. That three off the mark. Hunter, no one around him. Collins. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. Tie game in Atlanta. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Young for three. No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in work on his three-point shot. I mean, really upgraded his deep game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to DeRozan. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. 4 on the clock. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Williams with 1 on the clock, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot before second violation. The Hawks trailing. And here's Young. And there's the pass to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. Shot clock at 5. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Chicago with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Chicago leading by 3. Ball kicks to DeRozan. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Levine for three. Knocked away. The Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Young for three. Connects from three-point range. Young's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Levine dishes to DeRozan. Takes a three. And there's Levine on the assist from DeRozan. Levine's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Bulls.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Young against Ball. Hunter on the wing. From 12 feet out. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside DeRozan. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Levine can't hit. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Hunter with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Back to Bogdanovich. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovich is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
Bogdanovich against Levine. To the inside. Williams passes to Vucevic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism allows him to stifle shooters.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And stolen by White. Jones the pass to Bradley. And Capella over to help. Jones kicks to White. Shoots over Capella. Gets to the corner and buries it. White's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, there's such a great rhythm to the game. White looked comfortable on the catch and shoot.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Bradley. Young with no one around. And again, it's Atlanta.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Outside, White. Now here's Jones. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago, and they kept it close.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Johnson. Green is out there with White. Then it's Jones. And it's Bradley in its center. Young, no good. Chicago leading. Now Jones. Green up on top. White with it. He's picked up by Collins. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jones. Stolen by Collins. Young against Green. Pass to Collins. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Bogdanovich looking around. The kick out to Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Bradley finds Green. Collins against White. Shoots over Capella, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. White's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Young against White. Bogdanovich wide open. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Jones with it. Guarded by Hunter. Jones the pass to Green. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks to Green. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Jones, no luck. The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. And it's Capella missing. The Bulls shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Green. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Williams looking over the floor. Can they get it? Trying to get open as Jay. Shots good by Williams.
And just a fluid offensive talent with really a knack for getting to his spots. Williams so hard to keep up with.
And White kicks to Jones. 1:25 left to play here in the third. Back to White. That's tipped. Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. White. Johnson, the pass to Bradley. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Bradley's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Williams inside. White covering. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Williams. So it's Chicago now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. White the pass to Green. Outside White. Here's Jones. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Williams dishes to Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. Shoots over White. A shot by Williams, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Johnson can't get it to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 4. Out to Gallinari. Williams against Bradley. Jang, no luck. Green deciding where to go with it. And again, no good by Chicago. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the wings, Furter and Reddish. Zhang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. There's Levine.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Here is Williams. Gallinari outside. To the middle. Zhang, no luck. The Bulls leading by 6. Outside, Levine. Launches it. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Here's Reddish. Up and in on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Young against Ball. Left side, Collins. Back to Young. Shoots over Ball. And that one comes up a bit short. And Chicago shooting for the game at 42%. Williams kicks to DeRozan. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Pulls it up. Williams trying to break free. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Ball.
What an excellent distributor Zo is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Young outside. No good on the triple.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Levine. 5 to shoot. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks trail by 9. Young inside. He's covered by Ball. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass too.
Ball with it. DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Here's Young. The second effort. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Capella.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
In the corner, it's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Levine's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team. Young
outside. Here's the 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And they double up DeRozan. Bean passes to DeRozan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Levine. Vucevic trying to get open. And the Bulls, another 3.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bulls.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zach LaVine.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Young against Ball. LaVine looking around from deep three-point range. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 9-point game. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Vucevic. Williams against Collins. And here is Ball. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
It does. A lot of planning goes into it ahead of time, but it does sort of continue things.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready. And the upcoming schedule for the Atlanta Hawks. On Monday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat. Then on Wednesday, they head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. So a look at our starters for the Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for the Hawks, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, Brent, early on in the year, what are you looking to see from the teams that you consider to be contenders?
Well, look at teams who are playing lesser opponents to just try and put games away as early as possible. A win in November and December means just as much as the ones that happen after the All-Star break. So the importance on that first 20-game run for a veteran team can make all the difference.
Here's Young, the Heat making their last shot. Pass to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Robinson. Rebound Atlanta.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Lowry against Young. Outside Robinson. And here's Lowry. Driving in. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Young against Lowry. Up top, Young. Pass to Collins. This one for 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
You love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
Robinson can't hit.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Young from long range. Offensive rebound. That one is off. Miami trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Collins inside. Checked by Tucker. Boy, nice shot by Collins. In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, and the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, you put that together, it's a tough guy to match up with.
Three-pointer, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Tucker. 1:44 left to play in the first. Tipped.
You don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Fires from the line. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Collins has got 7.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Robinson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he gets the bucket.
But Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Bogdanovich against Robinson. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
Releases. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Robinson against Bogdanovich. Robinson can't hit. And here's Collins for 3. Here's Capella. The shot comes out. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
So Miami ends up going with a new group.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Young misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hero for three. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. The Hawks leading.
The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
Oladipo against Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Capella. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Miami ball.
And here are the Heat now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Oladipo on the take. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Well, you combine quickness and explosiveness for Victor Oladipo on display right there. Tough to contain.
And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. I mean, he really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
Pass to Hero. Up top, Morris. Here's Strus. Hunter covering. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. It's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Hero with it. Guarded now by Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Hawks shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Reddish on the wing. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Reddish has got his first points of the game.
And that bump does not throw Cam Reddish off.
Oladipo against Gallinari. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Pass to Herter. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
Dang, shot is off. The Heat have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Dedmon. And he dunks it down.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Miami on D. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Here's Strus on the take, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Outside, Williams. A minute 29 left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Nice start for him, taking his first shot.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Hero outside. Here's Oladipo. To the inside. Dedmon. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's a Herculean show of strength from Dedmon, demonstrating real determination, even though the defense swatting at him.
And the Heat making a change here. Tucker's checked in for Morris. Jimmy Butler comes in for Strus. Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Lowry in for Oladipo.
The former #2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
Williams up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Count it. Good. Gallinari's got his first points of the night.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Dedmon. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. The Heat with the lead. Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Now here's Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robinson. Adebayo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Young can't hit. And so it's Miami leading by 6.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Setting the floor for the Heat. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Bogdanovich with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Collins.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
Lowry against Young. And here's Butler outside. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. The kick out to Young. Up and over Lowry. Young can't hit.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And Atlanta shooting just under 40% from the field. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Quick to set his feet and quick with that release as Trey knocks one down.
And for Miami, they're shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Now here's Lowry. Robinson with it. It's stolen by Hunter. And now the Hawks on the break. Outside Bogdanovich. Driving inside. Pass to Capella. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become 3-point attempts.
Lowry outside. Pass to Tucker. 6 to shoot. Lowry, good. Lowry's gotten his second bucket on the night.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Young. Time! The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Lowry against Young. Lowry, good. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And stolen by Adebayo. Butler passes to Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now it's a 5-point Heat lead.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Pass to Collins. The 17-footer. And the jumper is on the mark. Collins has got 11 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Young against Lowry. Fires it. And here's Tucker. Uncovered. And there's another one for the Heat.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Lowry against Young. Down low. Here's Capella. Denied by Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Clock at 6. Collins passes to Capella. There's Young with the 3.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Lowry, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Collins. Checked by Tucker. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. You know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Tucker. Stolen by Collins. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Lowry outside. Outside Robinson takes a 3. Can't get it to drop. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Heat. They're up by 3. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Strus. Capella with a block. Here's Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Here's Strus. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Oladipo's got 3 assists tonight.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Goes back up. And they'll get another chance. Back to Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. In transition, here they come. Morris passes to Hero. Morris left side. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Hero finds Oladipo. Morris right side, back to Oladipo. Pass to Hero. Fires, high post. Offensive rebound. Morris with it. Here's Strus. Oladipo on the wing. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Nice to make that thing look so easy for Victor O.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Hero. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The kick out to Morris. Hero, the pass to Oladipo. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Heat lead by 8.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Outside Young. Looking to get back on track. Here's Capella. And the shot counts. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Hero on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. Hero no good.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Collins inside. He's guarded by Oladipo. No good with a layup. The Heat have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Hero from behind the arc. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 4 assists in the game.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Kicks it out to Collins. Young from long range. Oladipo with a block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now Lowry. Outside Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Lowry no good. Now the Hawks with it. They trail by 9. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Hunter.
John Collins can run as a big and impressive right there in the open court.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. And again, the Heat missing. And the Hawks with possession here. Bogdanovich down low. Butler covering. Bogdanovich no good. And he buries it.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
So it's Miami picking up. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
And now, a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Smart. And it's Horford at center. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Now, here's Capella. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Horford. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Here's Atlanta. Young outside. From downtown. And Horford pulls it down. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. It's good. Smart's got the opening field goal of the game for the Celtics.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
To the wing right side. Collins against Tatum. And it's good for two.
Never wants to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Schroeder against Young. The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Off the left rim and out.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Capella.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Brown outside. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Schroeder. The pass to Brown. Pocket 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by Capella.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Schroeder against Young. In the corner. Tatum with it. Right side Horford. Right wing. Here's Schroeder. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Now, here's Tatum. After the miss from John Collins, Horford the pass to Brown. Back to Horford. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Down low. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Schroeder with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Smart kicks to Brown. Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Passes to Hunter. Capella, high post. And Tatum pulls it down.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Count that one.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Schroeder against Young. Inside and stolen by Horford. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brown and the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Outside Tatum. Smart on the wing. The kick out to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And you just love the cool attitude of Brown in these spots. Rise it up and draining it with the shot clock up against it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Celtics lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Schroeder with the ball. And guarded by Capella. One-on-one fast break. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone.
And how about the quick hands there by Tatum? Terrific anticipation as he comes up with that steal and able to convert that defense into offense.
Collins looking around. Over Tatum. Outside, Smart. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Horford against Capella. Lets it go with a three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Boston?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that back?
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on Shooter.
Collins passes to Capella. Misses from close range.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 12. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Young pass to Collins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Collins has got 6 points.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Horford against Capella. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Over Collins. Just 3 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And it's Schroeder missing. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 11-point game. Collins, good.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Smart on the wing. In the corner, Horford with it. Outside, Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Fires the 3. Collins grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Hunter. That one doesn't go. And the Celtics going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Tatum drives in. Back to Horford. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 9. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Smart. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Horford high post. Shoots over Capella, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boston found themselves in a close game in the first, and they kept it close.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. John Collins has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Enes Kanter. Williams is out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Pritchard in at the point.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, disciplined, and that's a beautiful pass.
Williams attacking. It's tipped. Here's Pritchard. Richardson kicks to Williams. Back to Richardson. There's the three. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Kanter. Goes back up. He lays it in. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Greg, at 6'5" and 200 pounds, not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And it's denied. Now, here is Hernan Gomez, guarded closely. Richardson outside. Williams uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. Outside Williams. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Driving to the basket. Here's Jang. Tries yet again. In the corner. Herter with it. Out to Gallinari. Back to Herter. And stolen by Richardson. And stolen by Jang. And the pass to Herter. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Passes it to Pritchard. Driving in, and the layup falls. Pritchard's got his first points of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Pass to Gallinari. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Gallinari's got his first points of the game. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Pritchard. Kanter And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 6.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Young outside. Into the lane. And they pick up 2.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Outside Williams. Pritchard passes to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the inside. Count it. 8 points for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Young dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Capella against Cantor. Pass to Pritchard. Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's Cantor. Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Capella. Kept alive.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Young passes to Capella. And the layup's good off the glass. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Great inside play by Clint Capella, using all of his size to find that shot.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are... In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Brown jams it in.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Schroeder against Young. There's the pass to Smart. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hunter, the pass to Capella. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Schroeder kicks to Brown. In the corner. Tatum with it. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's going to go back the other direction, but they've played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Schroeder against Young. Passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Brown against Hunter. Brown the pass to Smart. And he's good on the 3 ball. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Bogdan Bogdanovic go to the free throw line here. That one on Smart.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdan Bogdanovic as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
And a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Young with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. And Young kicks to Capella. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And Young, here we go. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Outstanding timing from Capella. Knows when to get up and put it back.
Young against Schroeder. In the corner. Tatum with it. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Shot on the wing. Misses off the right iron. The Hawks trail by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Horford.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
To the paint and stolen by Horford. There's the lob to Brown. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road. Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Horford. Shoots over Capella. Back to Horford. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter kicks to Collins. To the middle. Capella inside. Guarded by Horford. And the turnover again by Atlanta. .12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. The pass to Horford. Trying to find Schroeder. Gets it to him. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
He has a wiry frame, but he's stronger than he looks. Schroeder unafraid of contact, able to complete the play.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
us more about quests, because you mentioned it, but can you talk more about specifically what quests are and how the idea for quests came about?
You know, in the past, you would, like, for example, play a game, and then we'd play a couple of cutscenes for you, and it just kind of went along, you know, the way that we dictated it under the hood. And now with quests, as you finish games or as you accomplish something in your career, you get these objectives that tell you, you know, what.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a... And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sport and the upcoming schedule for the Atlanta Hawks. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now Atlanta starting five. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Bulls, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Pass to Capella. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
Bogdanovich against Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
You can see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Now here's Young. We played just over a minute here in the first. Deflected.
Solid shot blocker at his position. Ball's length allows him to make a difference in this.
Levine against Bogdanovich. Levine passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Atlanta with the ball. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Pass to Vucevic. Up top ball. Guarded by Young. Hunter against Williams. DeRozan for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
A really smart opening quarter for him at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Ball against Young. Pass to Hunter. And there's the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Levine, following the score by Atlanta. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Williams' shot is good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul.
Nikola Vucevic. That's his first personal foul.
1:52 left in the first. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Now here's Capella. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Back to DeRozan. Williams from long range. Collins with the defensive effort. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
And here's Ball. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Levine. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Agile play by Levine. I mean, finding his way around the contact to a shot.
Young against Ball. For 3. Zach LaVine clears it away. Chicago has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Collins against Williams. Pass to Ball. Williams in the post. And no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Right side, Williams.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Young against Ball. High post Young. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Yeah, they got swept by this team in the season series last year, which goes against all logic.
Williams with it. Picked up by Collins. DeRozan against Hunter. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 5 now.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And injuries are part of sports. Sometimes the team has to hold a player back and say, you're not healthy enough to play. Chris, that's got to be a tough conversation.
Yeah, and teams, they're more cautious now than back in my day. I tell you what, players can get angry, but you got to respect an organization that's looking out for you. Think about it. We've had some pretty horrific injuries where maybe the organization should have been more cautious.
Now here's DeRozan. 5 points in the game. Here's Ball. Kicks it to DeRozan. Pass to Williams. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Here's Atlanta now. It's a 10-point game. Ball against Young. There's the 3. Offensive board. Capella, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
The Bulls shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Ball passes to Levine. Kicks it to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13. That one a little long.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Williams from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella with it. Guarded now by Williams. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Capella.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create fun.
DeRozan outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Vucevic. Now Levine. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. A line change here for Chicago.
Substitution for the Bulls.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. White against Young. Over to the left wing. Collins inside.
And Collins with the slam. Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Now here's White. Pass to Bradley. Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Capella, pass to Young. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. Reddish is checked in for Hunter. And Herter's subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Jones. Pass to Bradley. Stolen by Young. Herter with it, working on Green. The score now all even. Herter's gotten his first points in this one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
A shot to stop the drought, and it's Jones getting it to go.
Jones Jr.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Reddish on the wing. It's Herter on the wing. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. 19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Green. On the wing, Jones. To the paint. Here's Bradley. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Bulls up 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter. Right.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Chicago was looking great right away. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they strung together some excellent possessions.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Hawks trailing. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Young and Herter, the 1 and the 2. Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgie Jang. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Young, and he makes it on the layup. Young's got 6.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Outside Jones. Back to White. Jones up top. 6 to shoot. Up top, White. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first.
It's on Danilo Gallinari.
Playing fast is what White does. I mean, it must be exhausting to chase him down. Sometimes you gotta follow.
White hits them both. And Kobe White on the offensive end. Man, he is so good at changing his pace.
He's gotten better and better since entering the league. He keeps the defenders guessing, has a great sense of timing of when to hit the gas.
Pass to Jang. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
White against Young. Outside Jones. Outside White. Pass to Bradley. Lays it up and banks it in. Bradley's got his second basket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
There's Young with the three. He got a piece of it.
Using this athleticism to rifle great shots. I mean, White's timing on the block right there. Sensational.
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bradley. Williams comes in for Johnson. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Green. And it's Ball in for White. Yep, count it.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Young against Ball. Outside LaVine. Pass to Williams. Outside for LaVine. Counted from distance. LaVine's got 7 points in the game.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Here's Jang. He's covered by LaVine. Unloads from 13. Williams grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Ball against Young. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Young. Over Ball. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Second chance effort. Young can't hit.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's LaVine. No good off the glass. And for the Hawks, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Gallinari, the pass to Young. Looking to end this cold spell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Getting better at finding ways to draw fouls. Young just daring the D to get physical.
Free throw is good. Young. Both good from the line that time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Ball passes to Williams. Back to Ball. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Vucevic with it. Now Ball. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 5.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from here.
Reddish on the wing. And it's blocked by Vucevic. In transition, here they come. Here's Ball. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
What an athlete this kid is. Ball gets off the floor with such ease.
There's Young with the 3. Nails it from 3. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Here's LaVine for 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Lets it go from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside, Jones. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Jones in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The deep 3 from Levine. Jang pulls it in.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. It's a good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And he jams it home with authority.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Ball against Young. Now here's Levine. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get a shot to fall.
Can't get anything to fall, but it hasn't gotten him down. I mean, he's still gunning. I guess he's still trying to contribute.
Now here's Herter. He's guarded closely. Pass to Jang. Vucevic with a steal. Ball with it. And it's Young picking him up. Here's Williams. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Bulls lead by 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
A good look from Young, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Back to Jones. Outside Levine. Shot on the wing. Atlanta with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, he's just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Jang gets the bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Bulls making a change here. DeRozan is checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Williams is checked in for Trae Young. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Tries again. And he lays it in.
A player that seemingly inhales rebounds. Vucevic attacks the glass with great energy.
Ball against Williams. Reddish on the wing. Pass to Jang. The kick out to Williams.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Jang. Outside Gallinari. No good on the 3.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen.
Now here's Ball. Back to Levine. Looking to get back on track. Williams finds Levine. Knocks down the long J. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less automatic. He just puts the shot right up.
Williams against Ball. Williams in the post. Outside for Gallinari. Back to Williams. Vucevic with a steal. Ball passes to Levine. There's 57 seconds left in the game. DeRozan outside. Back to Levine. The 3 ball. And they get it back.
They grab the long rebound, resetting the shot clock.
On the wing, Levine. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Just an intelligent play by DeRozan. Takes full advantage of the open gap in the defense.
Pass to Jang. And Vucevic with the block. And he's able to get it back. Jay gets the bucket. Here's ball. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Levine finds ball. Outside for Levine. DeRozan passes to ball. Pure from three-point range.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clear.
Inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Hunter against Butler. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Tucker. And here are the Heat. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Outside Robinson. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Butler against Hunter. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam that time. He takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And finished off by Robinson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here is Young. Basket good.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
Lowry against Capella. Pass to Robinson. Over Bogdanovich. Robinson misses.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Count that one.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
The Heat leading by 4. The pass to Adebayo. And no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Young passes to Capella. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Butler. Here he goes. And the rejection by Collins. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here is Lowry. Butler on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler there. Serious elevation.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here is Robinson. Dishes to Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Young from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. The kick outside to Butler. A three-pointer is right on target. Butler's got 7. The Hawks trail by 9. Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Left side, Collins. The shot from the low post is good.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Lowry against Young. Outside Robinson. Feeds to Butler. And he gets it to go. He's got 9.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4 of 5.
Young for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
You feel like Trae Young on a nightly basis is going to do something that supersedes records that he's already set in the young part of his career.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Passes it to Hero. Fires the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. In transition, here comes Miami. And Dedmon throws it down.
Now, Dedmon's a great athlete and bringing some verticality on the offensive end.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He finishes with 9 points. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, they've got Victor Oladipo. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Morris. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Oladipo. After the miss from Trae Young. Hunter against Oladipo. Pass to Morris. Uncovered. Rebounded by the Hawks. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Here's Young, following the score by Miami. Again, Young missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Dedmon kicks to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Hunter on the wing. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Miami leading by 10. Morris passes to Hero. Back to Morris. It's stolen by Capella. On its way from Young for 2. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oladipo with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Young looking around. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Here's Capella. Back to Young. For 3. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Redd. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Reddish daring the defenders that time as he got really aggressive.
For Atlanta, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Now, here's Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He kicks it to Tucker. Lowry with the ball. Williams picks him up. They get a hand on it. Back to Tucker. Out to the right wing. Robinson for 3. That shot off, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Williams is running. Back to Herter. Here's Jang, and he makes good on the layup.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Outside Lowry. Outside Robinson. Tucker with the ball, working on Williams. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Heat lead by 6.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench. Has had the right mindset for playing 6-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
Now here is Robinson. Takes it inside and finished off by Robinson.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 9 points and 2 assists.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Chang, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. Lowry drives in. Here's Adebayo. From the arc. Lowry can't get it to go.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Double team on Williams to the right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you've seen resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches, and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways that get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. On the wing, Williams. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Inside. Atlanta with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Herder, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Focused shot there, and a tough one. Give Herder credit.
Lowry against Williams. Outside Robinson. A 3-ball. Sinks the 3-pointer. Robinson's got 9 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Williams looking around. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They double him with Butler. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And Miami has possession. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Oladipo against Young. To the inside. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Capella.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Dedmon with it. He has 6. Hero from long range. And the Heat, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Hunter against Oladipo. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. He gets it in there. Hunter's got his first points in this one.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
The pass to Hero. Offensive rebound Heat. It's Dedmon, top of the key. And here's Oladipo. No points in the game yet for him. Clock is at 3. Hero passes to Dedmon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Atlanta ball.
.102 left to play in the third. Now Young. He has 7. There's the dish to Collins. Young inside. Dedmon's there. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Young. Now, here's Oladipo. Passes it to Hero. The feed to Morris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Young outside. Down low. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Miami leading by 8. Here's Strus. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. Young with no one around. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
There's Hero with the 3. Offline. And so it's the Miami Heat. Bringing the quarter to a close with a... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Victor Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in its small forward. Heat moving the ball around. Up top, Hero lays it up off the glass. And the Heat lead by 9.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Young against Oladipo. Capella inside. Just 5 to shoot. Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Miami leading by 7. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. And Oladipo kicks to Dedmon. Pass to Strus. Oladipo against Young. Oladipo goes in. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami.
Substitutions for your Heat.
Young passes to Hunter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Robinson against Bogdanovich. Back to Lowry. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Capella trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Collins. Outside Robinson. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Back to Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Good defensive work there by Young. It's Collins with the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Just impressive athletically, and when Collins is in this kind of mode, the defense is on its heels.
So he gets them both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Capella against Robinson. Adebayo banked in off the glass. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
Young for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Robinson passes to Tucker. Lowry against Young. Back to Butler. Over Hunter. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. And the Heat lead by 9.
And potentially the switch is flipped here for Jimmy Butler to take over and dominate in this one.
Lowry against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. No good from outside. The Heat leading by 9. Lowry finds Tucker. Robinson on the wing. Back to Tucker. Here is Robinson. And Tucker has it in the corner. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Good on the triple.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Heat.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Well, you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jimmy Butler.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich, another one of those draft players that gets stashed overseas for a few years, drafted back in 2014 by the Kings before coming over for the 17-18 season.
Robinson on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Robinson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. Young outside from deep. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
At the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the center position. There's Tatum with the three. Another season underway for the NBA. Grant, was there an opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year opening night is always special. Came out the gates 25, 10, and 5. Of course, 2004 was special, too, after not playing the entire previous year.
Right side, Hunter. He takes it in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Schroeder passes to Smart. Pass to Horford. Shoots from 12. Good on the jump shot.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Young against Schroeder. Outside Young. Shot clock at 6. Rebound Boston.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Schroeder. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Dennis Schroeder taking advantage of the pick and roll action. Very good decision maker.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Kick out to Brown. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Brown's got 5 points.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Young against Schroeder. And here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
On defense, the Hawks. They trail by 7. It's Smart on the wing. Outside Tatum. Outside Schroeder. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
To the middle. Will it go? And Capella with the lay-in.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Outside Schroeder. Kick out to Brown. Down low. Back to Horford. Just 5 to shoot. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Young against Schroeder. Here's Young, plenty of space, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
Pass to Brown. 1:16 left in the first quarter here. Kicks it out to Smart. The 3. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Last year, on paper, they were the favorites in this season series, but it didn't work out that way at all.
Pass to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Smart grabs the miss. That's tipped. Schroeder passes to Horford. Inside, Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Young inside, covered by Schroeder. Young misses. The Celtics have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Capella in the high post. Outside Hunter. Second chance shot. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Horford in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Smart. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Schroeder passes to Horford. Oh, what a play! Just palms the block. Here's Bogdanovic. Rebounded by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Young against Schroeder. Up top, Horford. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
It's stolen by Smart. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Schroeder. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now Young. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the paint. Here's Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
To the left side wing. Tatum against Collins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Smart outside. And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Williams against Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. All right, we're putting you on the spot here, Doris. Who do you think is the best head coach in the NBA?
Boy, you're trying to get me into trouble, B.A. I think most people are going to answer sort of old school Pop because of the number of championships. I'm going to take it in a different direction and say one of the guys that captivates me, whether he's loaded with stars or whether he's trying to grind it out, that would be Eric Spoelstra. He's got the ability to X and O with the best of them, and I think he manages people as well as anyone I've seen.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Smart. Tatum against Gallinari, and that's a foul called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul of the game. We've got a line change here for Boston. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. To the inside, they swipe it. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Williams, and he lays it in. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Lou Williams in the open floor is just a bucket, folks.
Here's Pritchard. Williams defending. Pass to Williams. Right side Richardson, and stolen by Huerter. And up the floor again for the Hawks, running the court. Williams, it's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Their defense is getting beat up the floor, and no adjustments have been made at all.
Williams on the wing. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Back to Williams. Shot to end the cold streak, and he takes it up and lays it in. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
23 seconds left in the first half. Tries to save it. The Celtics have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Williams has gotten his second bucket.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
Lou Williams has an excellent feel for how to run the pick and roll. What a look off of that action.
Outside Richardson. And a pretty tightly... All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Some struggles for Atlanta in the first quarter. A big part of the problem was their defense.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, you got to like what Clint Capella has done in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. Cam Reddish is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Gorgui Dieng. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in at the 1. Outside Richardson. Back to Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. That one no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Gallinari. And the basket is good. Gallinari's got his second bucket on the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Left side Williams. Back to Pritchard. Now here's Canner. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Fourth, the Hawks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Outside Young. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Back to Pritchard. Pass to Canner. Now here's Hernan Gomez, guarded by Capella. Here's Cantor, and Cantor with the slam.
And this is why Cantor is a fantastic pick-and-roll option. He's big as a screener and a superb roller.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Collins, a good look. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella can't get it to go.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
That's his first.
The Celtics shooting the rock at 58%. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Cantor. Stolen by Capella.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Hunter can't get it to go.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Outside Young to the wing on the left. Here's Collins. And they recover it. Here's Capella. And it's Cantor with a rebound. Boston trailing. Richardson for three. Here's Hernan Gomez. Williams from long range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Cantor. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
The assist.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
And here's Cantor, guarded by Capella. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Boston ball.
And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Up top, Young. Collins outside. And it's Cantor with a rebound. Cantor's got his fourth rebound in this one. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The kick out to Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And some changes here for the Celtics. Outside Young. 51 seconds left in the third. Capella. Stolen by Schroeder. And they're on the run. Here's Smart. Pass to Tatum. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Tatum. And here's Horford. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
That's his first.
You know, if you give him the opportunity, Al Horford will seek contact. He wants to get to the line.
Horford hits them both. The Hawks leading. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And a deep three from Young. Off target from three-point range. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Schroeder against Young. And Horford powers it home.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Hawks ahead, up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horford in at center. That's the Boston Five. Right side, Hunter. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Capella inside. Tatum's there. Clock at 6. Here's Young. From 13 feet, down it goes. And the Hawks lead by 5.
The mid-range can be tricky for Young, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Young against Schroeder. Collins, left side. Shoots over Tatum. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Well, the Celtics shooting it at 52%. Schroeder against Young. Young with the double team. Left side, Brown. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Schroeder against Young. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Capella finds Young. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. For Atlanta, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Schroeder against Young. Right side, Brown. Horford, left side. Shoots over Collins. Horford can't hit. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Young from long range knocks it down from distance. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Outside, Brown. It's stolen by Hunter. And here's the fast break. Oh, and there's the whip. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Hey, guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Out to Schroeder.
2 minutes
to stop the run.
2 minutes.
Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Outside Tatum. Inside. Stolen by Capella. And they're running. For three, Collins. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Brown inside. Hunter covering. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Over to the wing. Tatum against Collins. Here's Capella. Horford with the block.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Hawks.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Clint Capella.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Brown finds Horford. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the call will be against John Collins.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's Schroeder. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
So this one belongs to the Hawks. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.